Welcome back to the Wealthy Turtle, where we build wealth, one smart decision at a time. If you watched our first video in this budgeting series, you know that budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about creating freedom. But here's where it gets really exciting. Today, we're talking about the ultimate wealth-building combo: budgeting and investing. These aren't separate things. They're like Batman and Robin, peanut butter and jelly, or Netflix and procrastination. They work together to create something way more powerful than either could alone. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Someone who budgets $300 per month for investing, starting at age 25, will have over $650,000 by retirement. Someone who invests when they have extra money typically ends up with less than $50,000. Same income, wildly different outcomes. In this video, we're diving deep into how budgeting and investing work together, the difference between investing and trading, some game-changing tools like micro and robo-investing, and how building an asset empire can actually make budgeting easier. Let's get wealthy. Chapter 1. Budgeting versus Investing, the dynamic duo. Alright, let's start by clearing up some confusion. A lot of people think budgeting and investing are competing priorities, like you have to choose one or the other. That's like thinking you have to choose between breathing and eating. You need both. Budgeting is about managing your money flow right now. It's making sure you have enough for rent, food, and yes, some fun stuff too. Think of budgeting as building the foundation of your financial house. Investing is about growing your money for the future. It's putting money into assets that can increase in value over time. Think of investing as building the floors of your financial house. Each floor makes the whole structure more valuable. Here's the key insight that most people miss. You can't invest consistently without budgeting, and budgeting without investing is just fancy poverty management. Let me show you what I mean. Meet Sarah and Mike. Sarah the budgeter makes $50,000, budgets perfectly, saves $500 per month in a savings account earning 0.5% interest. After 30 years, $186,000. Mike the investor makes $50,000, invests randomly when he has extra money, maybe $200 some months, $0 most months. After 30 years, about $45,000. Sarah plus Mike strategy, same $50,000 income, budgets $500 per month specifically for investing at 8% returns. After 30 years, over $679,000. This is pure turtle philosophy. Slow, steady, and intentional. Beats fast, sporadic, and random every single time. Chapter 2. How investing affects your budgeting. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Most people think investing makes budgeting harder, but it's actually the opposite. Let me explain how investing can completely transform your budget in 3 powerful ways. Effect number 1. Investing forces you to prioritize what really matters. When you commit to investing $400 per month, you suddenly become very creative about cutting unnecessary expenses. That $6 daily coffee habit, suddenly it's competing with your future millionaire status. Guess which one wins? Effect number 2. Investing creates healthy pressure to increase your income. When you see how powerful compound interest is, you'll naturally start looking for ways to invest more. Side hustles, skill development, asking for raises, all become way more attractive when you know that extra $200 a month could be worth $150,000 over 20 years. Effect number 3. Investment growth provides positive feedback that improves your budgeting. Nothing motivates you to stick to a budget like watching your investment account grow. When you see your $10,000 become $11,000, then $12,500, you become addicted to feeding that growth. Let me tell you about Jessica. She started with a typical budget: $3,200 income, $3,150 expenses, $50 leftover. Then she committed to investing $300 per month. Within 6 months, she had cut her food budget from $600 to $400. Meal planning. Cancelled subscriptions worth $80 a month. Started a side hustle earning $250 a month. $3,450 income. $2,950 expenses. $500 for investing. The investment goal didn't just change her budget. It transformed her entire financial mindset. Chapter 3. Investing versus trading. Know the difference. Okay, this is crucial, and I see way too many people confuse these two. Investing and trading are as different as building a house and playing blackjack. Let me break this down. Investing is long-term focused, years to decades, low maintenance, set it and mostly forget it, budget-friendly, consistent monthly amounts. Wealth building, compound interest is your friend. Lower stress, short-term fluctuations don't matter. Trading is short-term focused, days to months. High maintenance, requires constant attention. Budget busting, emotional decisions lead to overspending. Wealth gambling, most people lose money. Higher stress, every day matters. Here's how each affects your budget. Investor's budget. $500 per month index funds. Predictable and plannable. Reduces other spending naturally. Creates long-term wealth. Trader's budget. $200 this month. $1,000 next month. $0 the month after. Unpredictable and chaotic. Often leads to debt from opportunities. Usually destroys wealth. Here's the brutal reality. 95% of day traders lose money. But here's the beautiful reality. 95% of long-term investors in diversified index funds make money. Remember our turtle approach. Slow and steady wins the wealth race. We're not trying to get rich quick, we're trying to get rich for sure. Chapter 4. Micro-investing. Small change, big impact. Now let's talk about one of my favorite tools for beginners. Micro-investing. This is perfect for people who think they don't have enough money to start investing. What is micro-investing? Micro-investing is investing small amounts of money, often just spare change, into diversified portfolios. We're talking $5, $10, or $25 at a time, instead of the traditional $1,000 plus minimum. How it works. Popular apps like Acorns, Stash, or Capital work. 1. Rounding up purchases, you buy coffee for $3.50. It rounds up to $4, invests the 50 cents. 2. Automatic small deposits, maybe $5 every Tuesday. 3. Found money, cash back from partner retailers that gets invested. Here's why micro-investing is perfect for budgeters. It's painless. You barely notice 50 cents here and there. It's automatic. No willpower required once it's set up. It builds the habit. You become an investor without feeling like one. It's scalable. Start with $25 a month. Grow to $250 a month over time. Let's say you round up purchases and add an automatic $20 a week. That's about $30 a month total, less than most people spend on coffee. Over 25 years at 8% returns, that spare change becomes over $63,000. But here's the real power. Micro-investing removes the psychological barriers. Instead of thinking, I need $500 a month to invest, you think, I can spare $25 a month. Once you start, increasing becomes natural. Pro tip: in your budget, create a micro-investing category of $25 to $50 per month. It's so small it won't hurt your lifestyle, but so consistent it will change your future. Chapter 5. Robo-investing, your automated wealth builder. Now let's talk about robo-investing. And no, we're not talking about actual robots, though that would be cool. This is about using technology to automate your investment strategy. Robo-investing uses algorithms to automatically manage your investment portfolio. Companies like Betterment, Wealthfront, or Vanguard Digital Advisor ask you some questions about your goals and risk tolerance, then build and manage a diversified portfolio for you. How it works. Here's the process. 1. Assessment. Answer questions about goals, timeline, risk tolerance. 2. Portfolio creation. Algorithm builds mix of ETFs, index funds. 3. Automatic rebalancing. Keeps your target allocation as markets change. 4. Tax optimization. Some even do tax loss harvesting. Robo-investing is a budgeter's dream because set it and forget it. Perfect for busy people. Low minimums. Many start at 0 to 500. Predictable fees. Usually 0.25 to 0.50% annually. Automatic deposits. Links to your budget seamlessly. Professional management without professional fees. Here's how to integrate robo-investing into your budget. Step 1. Decide on your monthly investment amount. Start with $100 to $500. Step 2. Set up automatic transfers the day after payday. Step 3. Treat it like any other bill. Non-negotiable. Step 4. Increase by $50 to $100 whenever you get a raise. Traditional advisor. $100,000 portfolio costs. $1,000 to $2,000 per year in fees. Robo-advisor. Same portfolio costs. $250 to $500 per year in fees. DIY index funds. Same portfolio costs. $50 to $100 per year in fees. For most people, robo-investing hits the sweet spot. More guidance than DIY, way cheaper than traditional advisors, and perfectly automated for consistent budgeting. Chapter 6. Building an asset empire enhances budgeting. Now we're getting to the really exciting stuff. How building an asset empire actually makes budgeting easier over time. This might sound backwards, but stick with me. What is an asset empire? An asset empire is simply a collection of investments that generate income or grow in value. This could include stock portfolios, dividends and growth, real estate, rental income and appreciation, business investments, profits and equity growth, REITs, real estate without the hassle, bonds, steady interest payments. How assets enhance budgeting. The 4 ways. Way number 1. Assets create additional income streams instead of budgeting just your job income. You start budgeting. Salary, $4,000. Dividend income, $200. Rental income, $800. Total, $5,000. 25% more to work with. Number 2. Assets provide financial cushion. When you have $100,000 in investments, a $2,000 car repair isn't a budget crisis. It's a minor inconvenience. Your budget becomes more flexible because you have backup wealth. Number 3. Assets reduce future expenses. A paid-off rental property means free housing in retirement. A large investment portfolio means less pressure on your working income. Your future budgets become easier because assets handle expenses. 4. Assets create positive feedback loops. When your assets generate $500 per month in passive income, you can invest that $500 too. Your wealth starts building wealth, making your budget more powerful every year. Here's how most people's asset empire grows. Years 1 to 3. Build an foundation. $0 to $25,000 in investments. Budget. Tight but manageable. Focus. Consistent investing habits. Years 4 to 7. Gaining momentum. $25,000 to $100,000 in investments. Budget. More comfortable. Occasional dividends. Focus. Increasing investment amounts. Years 8 to 15. Seeing real impact. $100,000 to $500,000 in investments. Budget. Much easier. Significant passive income. Focus. Diversifying asset types. Years 15 plus asset empire established. $500,000 plus in investments. Budget. Flexible and stress-free. Focus. Optimization and legacy planning. Meet David. Year 1. $45,000 salary. Tight budget. Invests. $300 per month. Year 10. $65,000 salary plus $400 per month. Dividends. Comfortable budget. Invests $800 per month. Year 20. $85,000 salary plus $1,500 per month. Passive income. Easy budget. Invests $1,200 per month. Notice how his budget got easier as his assets grew, even though he was investing more. Chapter 7. Putting it all together, your action plan. All right, wealthy turtles, let's bring this all together with a concrete action plan. Here's how to integrate everything we've discussed into your financial life. Level 1. Foundation, months 1 through 6. Set up basic budget from video number 1. Start micro-investing with $25 to $50 per month. Build $1,000 emergency fund. Goal. Establish investing habit. Level 2. Acceleration, months 7, 18. Increase micro-investing to $100 to $200 per month. Consider robo-advisor for automated growth. Pay off high-interest debt. Goal. Build investment momentum. Level 3. Expansion, years 2 to 5. Target 15 to 20% of income for investing. Diversify into different asset types. Consider real estate or ARIIT. Goal. Create multiple income streams. Level 4. Empire building. Years 5 plus. Passive income covers some expenses. Budget becomes more flexible. Focus on optimization and growth. Goal. Financial independence. The monthly budget template. Here's what your investment-focused budget might look like. Income, $4,000. Emergency fund, $100 until goal reached. Micro-investing, $50. $300. Retirement account, $200. Total investing, $650, 16.25%. The key insight? Invest first, then budget the rest. Most people save what's left over after spending. Wealthy people spend what's left over after investing. Let's wrap this up with the key takeaways that will change your financial life. Budgeting and investing are partners, not competitors. You need both for wealth. Investing transforms your budget mindset, forces better prioritization. Invest, don't trade. Slow and steady wins the wealth race. Start small with micro-investing. Remove barriers and build habits. Automate with robo-advisors. Perfect for busy budgeters. Assets make budgeting easier over time. Passive income provides flexibility. Remember, time is your greatest asset. Every month you delay investing costs you thousands in future wealth, but every month you start investing gets you closer to financial freedom. Next week, we're diving into the 5 best budgeting apps and tools. I'll show you exactly which apps I recommend, how to set them up, and how to use them with your investment strategy. We'll also cover some free tools that work just as well as expensive ones. Action steps. Before next week's video, here's your homework. 1. Download one micro-investing app and set up $25 per month, automatic investing. 2. Research one robo-advisor. Betterment, Wealthfront, or Vanguard Digital 3. Calculate your current investment percentage. What percent of income are you investing? 4. Set one investment goal, maybe 10% of income by end of year. If this video opened your eyes to the power of combining budgeting with investing, smash that like button, subscribe for the complete budgeting series, and drop a comment below. What's your biggest barrier to starting investing? I read every comment and use them to make better videos. Remember, every wealthy person started exactly where you are. The difference is they made their money work as hard as they did. You've got this, Turtle Army. Until next time, keep building wealth one smart decision at a time. This is the Wealthy Turtle, and I'll see you in the next video.